Hi guys, welcome to Yoga for Writers. Today I have a spooky, witchy, dark academia inspired meditation. So when you're ready, come on down to the mat, or you can sit on the sofa, on a chair, whatever, it's up to you. This will be a relaxed practice today where we just take some breaths together, channel the darker side of the occult into our writing, and yeah, that's about it. So when you're ready, take a seat. You can sit in cross-legged or kneeling, whatever feels more comfortable for you. And for this practice, I won't encourage you to close your eyes. Instead, I will encourage you to gaze at a flame. So candle gazing is an important part of yoga because it forces us to concentrate, to contemplate, to focus. Meditation is about us not completely disconnecting and not thinking of anything, but instead we can channel a certain idea or a certain thought, think about a certain thing. So today I invite you to sit and think about your novel, perhaps. But if that feels too stressful or too heavy, then please just sit about what you want to channel with this meditation, and we will focus our gaze, our dristi, down at a candle and take some deep breaths. I want you to picture that with every inhale, the flame is growing. So you're breathing in the flame, you're breathing in its energy, its life. And then with every exhale, you are allowing your energy, your life, your inner flame to go out into the universe. Okay, so I'll leave you to do that a few times on your own. Breathing in gently, letting that flame grow. Breathing out through the nose or mouth. Let it be cleansing, and share your inner flame with others. Fire is often considered to be chaotic or destructive, but one of my favourite TV shows from childhood that I rewatch a lot in adulthood is Avatar: The Last Airbender, and in that he learns that fire is also energy, it's life, it's passion. And I also think that it's the energy we should channel anytime that we want to progress with our goals. So perhaps as we near the end of the year, you're trying to tie up loose ends, ensure that the last bits of your goals that you set for 2025 are accomplished, or maybe you're doing Novel November like I am, and so that takes a lot of energy. You're going to need a lot of fire to be able to complete that challenge. And so taking time with a flame, whether it's literal or metaphorical, can help you to remember that there's a fire inside of you, that we can channel the elements at any point when we choose to. The last thing I invite you to think about is how fire has this cleansing effect. Fire can burn, and that can be, as I said, destructive, but it also can be rejuvenating. It gives the things a chance to be born from the ashes. So we can think of the analogy of the phoenix, or how some places in the world they burn crops so that new growth can come through in land, in farming. And so I want you to think about that and think about what could you burn away as we near the winter months. What could we let go of? What things do we need to surrender to? What things do we need to just burn out of our path so that we don't bring it with us into 2026, into the new year? Maybe if you want to think about it in a creative sense, are there any parts of your novel that you need to burn away? Are there any parts of your belief system to do with your creativity that you need to burn away? Like any limiting beliefs or doubts? So for the last little part of this meditation, focus on the candle. Imagine you are holding the flame quite literally in your palm. You can nurture this flame anytime. You have fire inside of you. You have all of the elements inside of you. And they're ready and willing to support you in everything you want to achieve. So I'll leave you now with this affirmation or mantra, whatever you'd like to call it. Repeat it in your head or aloud. Maybe write it down so that you can remember. I am in control of my creative fire, and I can light a flame and burn my way anytime I choose to be passionately creative. So let that sink in for a moment. Take one last deep breath. Breathe in the heat, the fire. Breathe out. Share your passion, your fire with the world. And I hope, sincerely, that each and every one of you burns brightly. Thank you for sitting with me. Take good care and happy writing. Namaste.